Welcome to the future, iPhone. iOS 13 is the biggest, baddest, best iOS update to happen to your iPhone in a very long time. And I couldn't be more excited to share the biggest features coming to your iPhone on September 20th. Now this is the Goldmaster Final Edition. What you see is what you'll get on release day. To begin, I'd like to make a shout out to Apple for their legendary device support, continuing to support 4 to 5 year old phones with their latest softwares. Show me an Android manufacturer that can do that, and that will continually get faster over time. The SE is just as fast as when it came out thanks to iOS 13. After 10 years of suffering with the Volume HUD, Apple has finally upgraded it and given us this nice implementation of it, where you can adjust it, tuck it away without intruding on your content. Same goes for the ringer switch here. There's a very nice animation up here, and of course, adjust there as well. One thing that you'll notice system-wide is the updated glyphs, icons everywhere. They're smaller, sharper, bolder. Apple's been refining everything in iOS 13 down to the smallest details, like these. And a great example of these changes is in the 3D Touch menus. Apple has spent a lot of time here refining and restructuring everything. You can take these apps and drag them just like that now. Previously you could not. And fundamentally, 3D Touch changes completely for devices that have it. It's now way faster on the home screen, and that's funny since Apple's getting rid of it, but the functionality is still there for devices that do have it. Now this is the new default orientation for your home screen applications, slightly restructured there. Many of the icons are refined, such as contacts, the watch app, reminders, clock, and so on. And a huge fundamental change to older devices without 3D Touch is the addition of haptic touch everywhere. So Apple has made this feature accessible on devices without the physical hardware because of the new iPhone 11s, but again, older devices with 3D Touch still function as normal. And it's great because it gives you so much more accessibility where previously you did not have it. And of course, the star of the show is dark mode. Apple has given us a new control in the control center, or access it in the brightness settings here, and you're able to put your device into a full tilt dark mode. It's not pure black, but fairly close. All of your favorite applications are now more energy efficient, easier on the eyes. It's something we've been asking Apple for the longest time, and we finally have it. The implementation of it is beautiful. Also, the wallpaper in the background will shift with the dark mode on. There's a new feature here in the wallpaper settings called Dark Appearance Dims Wallpaper, and whether or not it's a system wallpaper or yours, it will shift. Of course, there are a number of new wallpapers here with iOS 13 that include that color shift feature, and there will be more, of course, with the iPhone 11. The control center gets even more capable now, as you can 3D touch into this platter here, and then 3D touch on individual controls, such as Wi-Fi, and then have a shortcut to go straight there. Just 3D touch on a toggle, you'll come up with your pairing list here. AirDrop, same deal. And one of the best reasons to upgrade is that it makes your phone faster. Up to 2 times faster app launches on iOS 13. Generally using it, I have noticed a huge speed boost. And apps get lighter. The storage required for applications shrinks by 50% after updating iOS 13, so you'll get more storage back. There's also a great feature with your battery health in mind called optimized battery charging, where it extends the life of your battery by leaving the last 20% to charge up until you wake up. So it learns your schedule and helps your battery last longer. And Apple claims Face ID may get up to 30% faster after updating. I can corroborate this. And QuickType has been added to the native iOS keyboard. It's seriously great, allows you to type faster using Google's implementation. And the way you edit text has fundamentally changed in iOS. Of course, the trackpad control is still there, but if you want to take that cursor, just select it and move it anywhere you want. No more magnifier. Also, there's some new edit controls. So 3 fingers back is undo, 3 fingers forward is redo. If you want to copy a word, go ahead and pinch it, copied, and then outwards is a paste. And if you want to cut, it's 1 pinch followed by another. It's a little finicky, takes some getting used to, but once you get these controls right, it really makes your text editing experience so much better. And there's also the menu with a 3-finger tap where you can get to all of those controls without needing to use the gestures. In iOS 13, there's a completely revamped share sheet. It looks great, more modern. You can adjust all of the actions here, bring some up to your favorites, and group them. Also, the AirDrop interface gets a completely new look here. Safari receives a new start page with your favorites, frequently visited, and suggestions all in one area. Also, Safari now has a download manager. So if you go to any file, in particular, one of the coolest things is you can download videos directly from its Safari. So download the video, doesn't work on all, but now up here, as you can see, there's a download manager. And these are directly linked with the new Files app, which has been completely overhauled. When you'd like to see your file, click on the search icon, go here, and you can begin to view it. So very cool. The Files application has been revamped with this new feature. Take two fingers and drag, select icons that way. Also, you can create folders in Files. It's very versatile. You know, Apple has finally taken the Files application and made it more of an actual file browser. You can go to your Drive, you can go to files on your iPhone, even third-party sources. It's great. And in general, in iOS 13, there's new scrolling behavior. You can actually take the scrubber and scroll this way instead of having to go and manually scroll the entire way down. In Safari, you can now take full page screenshots. In the interface menu, go to full page, and you can crop it where you like. Very useful, finally. For devices that support portrait mode, in the camera app, there's a new effect called High Key Light Mono, and this type of picture you can expect to take with it essentially erases the background around a group of subjects in black and white. And the Photos app has received a complete revamp, one of my favorite features. In the Photos tab, you'll find this new view here where you can zoom in and out individual days, weeks, and go into months and years. You can find what you were doing in a certain time period much easier than before, instead of all the endless scrolling. There's a completely new way to edit photos within the Photos application. You can actually adjust the intensity of portrait mode effects too for the first time ever, and the general just editing, the way it looks has been completely changed. More control, very cool. There's markup in here as well with the slightly new interface, made it a little bit cleaner and more skeuomorphic. And now you can edit video with much greater control within the stock Photos app. You can skew, you can apply filters, lots of control that you simply did not have before. The Maps application has received a complete overhaul. It's now more detailed than iOS 12. Apple has rebuilt it from the ground up. In the actual controls, you have favorites here, much easier to keep track of things here, and you can build collections that you can share with people. And there's a new feature called Lookarounds, where you can essentially mimic Google Street View within the Maps application. Now it's much smoother than Google Street View, and I like that. And a system-wide change in iOS 13 is that you can use dictation within a search field. And a fantastic feature in Messages is the ability to preset a custom avatar and a name, and that way whenever you text a new number or receive a text from one, you can automatically see who it is and their image. And that way you don't have a bunch of non-image avatars to the left. Of course, we have Memojis, where you can create your own avatar, edit it to your heart's content, all the little tiny things, and then go ahead and send stickers from the sticker pack in Messages. Now it gets a little annoying because they're also in your emojis, so you have this section here which doesn't go away. And one of the best changes is if you use a secondary language on your keyboard, you no longer have to cycle through it to get to your emojis. Now there's a dedicated emoji button in the keyboard. You go straight to it. In Messages, someone at Apple listened and fixed one of the most infuriating things is the broken search. Now search is so much more reliable, and you get an actual list here to go back. It's way better, night and day difference. Also, within the search page, everything is neatly organized. You have all your links, photos, videos, everything that you can quickly scroll through here. In music, there's now this lyrics button where you can keep track of where you're at in the song, and a very beautiful background effect. So mimicking somewhat color flow here, I really like it. Just wish it was available as a visualizer, without having to be in the lyrics page. There's also another button for Up Next for easier customization here. Some great upgrades to Apple Music, but in my opinion, still far behind Spotify. And Find My. It's a new application that combines Find My Friends and Find My iPhone into one clean app where you can keep track of all of your items here. Very convenient. Also, offline finding. So if someone steals your iPhone, puts it into airplane mode, and Bluetooth is still on, or just in general, then any iPhone surrounding that beacons off of that can let you know where your iPhone is. It's encrypted end-to-end. And font control. Within settings, there's an area for fonts where you can download fonts from the App Store and change them within third-party apps. iOS 13 does support controllers. So your PS4 or Xbox controller can be paired with your iPhone or iPad and use it to play games. That also goes for mouses as well. Within accessibility, Apple allows you to use cursors, as they call it, within the new accessibility settings. By the way, these have been brought out on the first page, so it's its own tab now. Apple's really getting serious about accessibility. And in the touch settings, assistive touch, you can connect a mouse here in devices and then control your iPhone using a cursor. Also applies to iPad. And the Notes app has been overhauled and now features a new look where you can have a gallery view and folder control where you can put folders in folders, more versatility there, automatic sorting. So you click something on top, it'll get sorted all the way to the bottom, very nice. And the search in Notes has been revamped completely. Mail has received a lot of great upgrades, one being a tabbed view for messages, for drafts. You can switch between them very easily. new icons here and new controls for quick swipes. Same goes for the Reminders app. It's been completely remade. Now features a much cleaner interface, a quick toolbar up here, and the Home app now supports security cameras with end-to-end encryption. There are some new wallpapers, and generally the performance is better. App Store is a bit different now. Your updates are nestled within your avatar. You pull down here to go ahead and see those. And there's a new section for Apple Arcade, where in here you'll be able to subscribe to that $4.99 section. We haven't seen it yet, but that's all new. Siri integration with shortcuts is much greater. She now supports third-party apps. So for example, you could ask her to Cash App someone because Cash App now supports shortcuts. Also, Siri's voice sounds way better.
Once upon a time, in a virtual galaxy far, far away, there was an intelligent young agent by the name of Siri.
She generally has better flow, sounds more human. The Phone app can now silence unknown callers, although the interface for it still hijacks your entire screen. We may receive an update for that in future versions of iOS 13. And privacy. So Apple has included a new feature called Sign In with Apple, which could be used to replace this entry point here for many websites, many applications, with one universal sign-in called Sign In with Apple. Inside the Health app, there's a new interface. Apple has revamped this slightly. There's new tracking also, such as cycle tracking, amongst others. iOS 13 also supports ARKit 3, meaning it gets more advanced. You can hide objects behind people, and general tracking and realism is much improved. And the updates to CarPlay, one of my favorite things in iOS 13, just how much cleaner the interface is, better buttons. You can now see your artwork in the Now Playing menu, a complete overhaul versus iOS 12. And there's iOS 13. This is just scratching the surface. There are lots of smaller features I've glossed over. You'll find many refinements in your daily usage. Now, I have no reason for you not to upgrade. Please do yourself a favor. It's a fantastic experience. Well done, Apple. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next year for iOS 14.